Lord forgive me for this trap shit. Sergeant Smack make it backflip. Telly Hank with the action. With the vital speaking Spanish. Frank Matthews how I vanish. Poof. Came back like I'm King Tut. Gold BBS is on a beamer. When Fat Cat was 10 queens up. Ball off the profit, not the re-up. Fly like Puerto Rican Jesus. Uptown like I'm Baby Maine. Just caught a touchdown from the bay.
First they had me down bad, yeah, I'm talking about the worst way. Nigga, they were hating whole nuts. Baby came and scooped me in a fucking road truck.
I got a question.
Oh shit, he been wanting to ask him.
Did y'all hear about, did y'all see the video that just went viral recently, Lil Baby brother getting tortured in jail?
Hell no.
I don't take rocks, cause they blue, suit, black. Gang bang, R.I.P. my brother swing. Word up, I was booked on the murder.
Steele acknowledged the prosecutor suggested it was junk science and a state expert attacked the methods used by one of his experts. But he says the video proves his client's innocence. Drew Findling, attorney for McCallister, says McCallister is innocent and that cross-examination of one of the material witnesses the prosecution could not produce in court in time would have proven him innocent.
Baby came and scooped me in a fucking road truck.
Big foes. Big foes. God. Where the fuck you at? Vegas? No, straight by him, kiss the jet, back to Vegas. Where you at? Atlanta. Oh man. How long you gonna be there? I don't know, I've been rapping. I think it'll be about a couple days or so to Atlanta. I think I'm gonna go to Miami. We just left that motherfucker. Huh? We just left. Cool, too cool. How long you been there? Oh, okay. You see this person? See that person. I know that Instagram videos and shit. The fuck? I know that person. Huh? I know that person. You know, I don't know shit. What's the word though? Down the rap? Nah, he might rap in Vegas. Dollar said get out. Dollar on this motherfucker said get out. He told like what Dollar with y'all? Nah, he in Atlanta. He looking for you. Dollar with y'all? Nah, he in Atlanta. He looking for you. He ain't looking for me. He ain't attempting to run up on me. Whoa. Tell him what he trying to do. He on here. You know what's happening. Pull up, nigga. Well, you got a room or you got a house? I can be living these things. I said your cousin was down there in Miami. Who? I ain't gonna say it on here. I already know what you talking about. Don't say no name. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You supposed to.
Yeah, I had too much shit going on.
Yeah, nah, I'll talk shit. I'm about to go down there and hop on the jet ski. Hey, you heard them songs I sent, baby?
Send it to me. I'll see you in a minute. If I go broke like Jock, spoke that guy like Big. I rock that beat. I got my sucking on my fucking like that shit. I buy my car that I had on.
I'm Liz Arts in Hapeville in Fulton County, where police are looking for this man, Stephen McCallister. They say that in Hapeville alone, he's a suspect in 24 car break-ins. They have 24 warrants on him. He's suspected in at least 8 more, but in the Hapeville East Point College Park area, he's suspected of 118 car break-ins. They say that McCallister was recently released from jail. They say that he was on probation for 20 years. He's on probation right now, suspected of breaking into all these cars. Police say that it is important that they catch him and get him behind bars.
He got a plan, so he knows exactly where to hit at, so they're very scary.
Coming up on the Night Beat and WSBTV.com, you will hear from his grandmother. She talks about her grandson, doesn't necessarily defend him, but she does give us a little perspective. That's at 11 o'clock on the Night Beat.
Paperwork in there too. You got goddamn little baby. You got your brother G5. You know what I'm saying? Bro, run with some real one too. Now I ain't gonna put the cap on though, but at the same time, man, your brother, your blood brother, your home is a rap. You feel me? So this man put the folks on me. You feel me? Yeah. So all that talking about G5 throwing B's up. Now he don't need to be throwing nothing up. You feel me? Home and not blood. That's on everything. You feel me? So at the same time, I got paperwork on him and I got videos on these folks. So everybody that sat in there and did what they did, I got videos on them too. So everything I'm saying gonna be double bagged up. I'm gonna bag everything up double. You feel me? So I don't want nobody to sit around and say I'm capping, cause nigga been talking about some. I called the big slime. I told him what's going on, and he was like, shit. He pulled up on them boy and let them folk know, like, hey man, your man's, you know what I'm saying, got my man in the can. You feel me? Bro, go make a fucking song 3 days later talking about who he tell on. This man said my name 7 times in one statement, and then told the folks at the end he didn't fucking know me.
Still talking in codes on the jail phone. Trying to say LeBron rap, but who he tell on?
I'm having so much paperwork, man, and any nigga can get in touch with me, bro. Whether you a real nigga in the city, bro, you can get in touch with me, man. I don't care you got a penny or a million, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, hit the big slime up and tell him to call me. You feel me?
Okay, when you say the big slime, who you talking about? Because some people.
I'm talking about throw up, man. Okay, I'm from Bleeding, man. I raised Big Slime. You feel me? Big Slime, one of mine. You feel me? So I'm going that way. So anybody can get in touch with me, bro. Hit the Big Slime up. He gonna hit me. That let you know he having a number. Big Slime gonna call me. So you feel me? So that just clear everything up for the street too, man.
They read G5 paperwork.
Yeah. That's Stephen McCallister, man. Stephen McCallister, man. Run that Bobby, bro, cause you get how I found out about this shit though, bro. Get what? You know, in the paperwork, he was Lil Steve.
Yeah,
you know, time go by, nigga changed their name. So shit, I'm down the road, I'm down there bit kicking it. They talking about hitters out the city and shit. I'm like, they hear who? They talking about goddamn bro got a hitter. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm like, who? They show me the nigga. I say, boy, that's the nigga that told on me. Nigga like, hell no. You feel me? I'm like, boy, yeah, that's the nigga that told on me. They say he named G5 now. He with Lil Baby. I'm like, hell no, he ain't with Lil Baby. You feel me?
Right here, they keep asking about G5.
That certified stepper, man. You feel me? I still got big footprints in the city, man.
It say on this day at approximately 1900 hours, I, Detective Machard, along with Detective Calvin, interviewed Mr. McCallister Stephen in the interview room located within the Criminal Investigation Division. Prior to the interview, Mr. McCallister was read his Miranda rights warning, to which Mr. McCallister understood and said he wished to speak with us. This was captured on what it say? Oh, it was captured on audio and video. Is what it says.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, they say the following is a summary of the interview as to being verbatim as it relates to this case. Mr. McCallister stated in the instance that he and his friend, I can't read the name, Tay got into a Chevy Impala with a person who he only knew as Ruth.
Yeah, man. The man told these folk, I pulled out a gun and shot somebody, and he was in the call me.
There was a lot going on with the Lil Barlow thing. Lil Barlow's brother was accused of a murder in Brookhaven. And that murder case went bad. And by went bad, I mean prosecutors had to drop the case mid-trial, which never ever happens. Like the judge said, you're done. Case dismissed. You're free to go. To two guys that they believed they had enough evidence to convict. The problem is, their two witnesses disappeared on them. And they're gone. And I think the prosecutors believe they went off to California. They didn't want anything to do with this. So Marlowe's brother gets off scot-free of a murder that was gang-related. And it makes you start to ask whether or not Marlowe's murder was retaliation for this other guy not going to jail or being punished for a murder.
Two people were shot today, and they went to a Brookhaven Waffle House for help. The victims were shot near the restaurant on Claremont Road. They stumbled their way to a nearby Waffle House where somebody called 911. The victim is in critical condition. The other suffered non-life-threatening injuries. Police are still searching for the...
After speaking to Little Marlowe's father briefly, I found out that Quintez Griffin and Marlowe were not actually blood brothers, though the two did seem close. But what's ironic to me is that when Little Marlowe was alive, some looked at him and Little Baby to be as close as brothers. And then you have two other guys that people look at or call their brothers ending up co-defendants that beat a murder case. Kinda.
DeKalb DA Sherry Boston says in Brookhaven in 2018, a pair of robbers shot Johnson, fatally wounding him, and shot and wounded a friend. She says the state took the extraordinary step of refusing to participate in the trial because two key witnesses were avoiding subpoenas and prosecutors couldn't do justice without them.
County murder case ends without a trial playing out.
Witnesses failed to show up for court, and prosecutors say the judge issued a verdict which slows down the process to see that justice is served.
Tonight, there are a lot of questions for the judge. News Edge reporter Carrie Charles joins us live now with details. Carrie?
Well, Portia, we are live outside of the Waffle House here on Claremont Road. You may remember this is where those victims came to get help. They were shot during a robbery at a nearby apartment complex. Now, prosecutors say as the trial neared, the witnesses left the area. So they worked with authorities in California to get material witness warrants issued. Without the witnesses, the judge made what's now a controversial decision. November 2018, two men shot inside of the Mill at Brookhaven Apartments on Barone Avenue. Investigators say it happened during a robbery.
For the safety of the residents around was to evacuate the adjoining apartments.
The victims rushed to this Waffle House on Claremont Road where workers called 911. Carthel Johnson, who was 25, died. Officers ultimately arrested and charged Stephen McCallister and Quintez Griffin. On Thursday, DeKalb County Judge Shondina Morris heard the final day of motions in the one and only trial. Because the prosecution's two key witnesses were nowhere to be found, prosecutors say they asked Judge Morris 5 times for a continuance. Each one denied.
It was definitely a disservice to the citizens of DeKalb County. And it was a disservice to our victim and the family of our victim.
DeKalb County District Attorney Sherry Boston.
When we walk into court and say we don't have the evidence and we're asking to dismiss a case in an effort to make sure we can seek justice, that should in every circumstance be recognized by the court.
Judge Morris issued a directed verdict, which makes prosecution at a later date nearly impossible.
Rest assured, my team is not finished. We may not have gotten justice today, but we certainly intend to get justice in the future.
Prosecutors want to see McCallister and Griffin convicted on the charges against them: felony murder, aggravated assault, armed robbery, and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon.
Had they not been held for charges in other matters outside of DeKalb County, they would have walked out of this courthouse today as free men.
Now, prosecutors are also furious because they say earlier this week, one of the suspects was found in the holding area with the key that would have unlocked his handcuffs. We should mention to you that we reached out to the judge's office. Our calls were not returned. We're live tonight in DeKalb County. Kerry Charles, Fox 5 News Edge at 11.
Now, let me give y'all a little more perspective about what George Cheedy meant when he said that never happens, when he was talking about the murder charges being dropped. Little Steve would end up being acquitted of the murder charges after the state would refuse to start the case. The judge will find him and his co-defendant, Quintez Griffin, not guilty at trial more than a year after their arrest in January 2020. Fast forward a few months later, and I'm not sure how it actually happened, but Stephen McCallister will be accidentally released from the Fulton County Jail. And by the time the authorities would catch up with him in August of that year, he would be facing new charges.
It was all good for Stephen McCallister, aka Little Steve, until the law caught up with him again.
McCallister was located hiding. He was hiding up under a bed.
The Fulton County Sheriff needed special access to the penthouse of the Swank Buckhead complex to see if the convicted violent felon was inside. Captain Corey Henry says another occupant opened the door. Investigators found cash, nearly $20,000, a weapon and accessories, and marijuana. And another highly valuable item was found, tennis shoes or sneakers. The cost, almost $11,000.
Were they out in plain view? Were they in a closet? Were they in special boxes? That seems to be, maybe put it this way, that seems to be an awful lot of money for tennis shoes.
And the shoes were found throughout the apartment. Some of them were in boxes. Investigators noticed the shoes and understood the value of them.
Prestige footwear can easily go for $1,000 a pair. Back in state custody now, Little Steve has to settle for some rubber flip-flops. So all those sneakers are out of the penthouse apartment, and how do they do that? How can they take that property? Well, it's under the regulation that if you use drug money, that's the theory, to purchase items like expensive shoes, the authorities can take all those shoes. One other thing, Fulton County did not make the error. Another agency made that error in releasing him, but right now, Mr. McCallister is back in state custody. Reporting live from Buckhead, I'm Morse Diggs, Fox 5 News.
After his arrest in 2020, you wouldn't hear much about Little Steve until 2021, when allegations would emerge of him giving a statement in the murder case of a guy by the name of Jonathan Rue Jackson. Things would go quiet again for several years until a video would surface online in September of 2023 that allegedly showed Little Steve being assaulted in jail. The video is pretty hard to dissect as you never see the person that is getting beaten's face and too violent for YouTube, but it is available online. And almost instantaneously after the release of that footage, gossip sites online will begin alleging that the beating was possibly due to his cooperation with law enforcement, with some online going as far as saying that it was done at the hands of the notorious 4L crew out of Atlanta. Now, y'all let me know what y'all think. Is there some validity to these allegations, or is it just a whole bunch of smoke? And if y'all do believe it's true, with so many people close to today's rappers snitching, does that take stripes from them? Or is it just one of those situations where you can't help who you happen to come up with? Y'all make sure y'all hit the red bell and subscribe button right under this video so y'all know when this real trill spill shit is dropping. Y'all get in the comment box below. Y'all let me know what cities we need to go to, what stories we need to tell, what we missed, what we got wrong, all of that. Y'all make sure y'all tapping with me directly on Instagram, Twitter, POP_A_LOT. And until the next play, y'all know how we rocking. Shades Popalot. Salute the almighty MOBB.